Have you ever been punished for telling the truth? I was. My name is Zara. I live with my family, my parents, and my elder sister Sana. We've always been close. At least, that's what I thought. Sana was the golden child. Smart, beautiful, confident. I always looked up to her. Until one day she asked me to lie. It started with something small. She missed a shift at her job and wanted me to call her boss and say she was sick. I refused. It's just a tiny lie, Zara, she said with a smile. You're my sister. Can't you do this for me? I shook my head. I don't feel right about lying for you. What if it goes wrong? Her smile faded. Wow. I can't believe you. After everything I've done for you. I didn't think much of it at the time. I thought she was just upset. But the next morning, my life turned upside down. At work, my boss called me into the office. His expression was cold. Zara, he said slowly, we've received a serious complaint about you. I blinked, confused. What kind of complaint? He looked at me. Someone said you were spreading personal information about a client. That's a violation of policy. I felt like the ground slipped from under my feet. I would never do that, I said. Who said that? He hesitated. It was anonymous. But the details were very specific. And just like that, I was suspended. My heart pounded as I left the office. I knew exactly who had done this. But why would my own sister try to destroy my job? What happened next shook me to my core. I rushed home that evening, my mind spinning. Sana was in the kitchen, casually scrolling through her phone like nothing had happened. I stood there, shaking. You did it, didn't you? She looked, up raising an eyebrow. Did what? Don't play dumb, I snapped. You sent that false report about me at work. You're the only one who knew those details. She laughed. Not a nervous laugh, a cold one. So what if I did? Froze. You refused to help me, Zara. You made me look bad. I warned you. If you don't stand with me, don't expect me to stand with you. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. You ruined my career. Over a lie? Sana leaned in closer, her voice calm but terrifying. Your job was just a stepping stone. Mine was at risk. I did what I had to. I was shaking with anger. You think this is okay? To destroy someone's life just to cover your own mistakes? She shrugged. You'll get another job. But next time, remember, family protects each other. Or pays the price. I stormed out of the kitchen, heart pounding. I wanted to scream, cry, run away. But the worst part? That night, my parents called a family meeting. I thought maybe they would listen. Maybe they'd support me. But when I walked into the room, everyone was already seated, with Sana smiling like the innocent victim. And what happened in that room is something I'll never forget for the rest of my life. I walked into the living room, expecting a chance to defend myself. My parents were sitting on the sofa, silent. Sana stood beside them, arms crossed, acting hurt, like I had done something to her. Zara, my dad began, we need to talk about your behavior. My heart dropped. Behavior? I asked. I haven't done anything wrong. Enough, my mother interrupted. We trusted you. We told people our daughters were role models, but look at what you've done. Tears welled up in my eyes. I didn't do anything. Sana is the one lying. She's the one who ruined my job. That's not what she told us, my dad said coldly. I turned to Sana. Tell them the truth, please. But she just looked at me and smiled. Then, something happened that I still can't believe. My little cousin walked in from the hallway, holding something behind her back. She handed it to Sana. And in front of everyone, Sana smashed a cake right into my face. A cake. Everyone gasped. I stood there, frozen, icing dripping down my cheeks. You always act like a victim, Sana said, her voice sharp. Here, play your role properly. My mother covered her mouth. My dad didn't say a word. No one moved. No one defended me. I wasn't their daughter anymore. I was just a problem they wanted to silence. And in that moment, I realized something. I had lost more than my job. Had lost my place in my own family. After the cake incident, I ran to my room and locked the door. I sat there, staring at the mess on my face, feeling broken and lost. But as the minutes passed, something inside me shifted. Why should I stay broken? Why should I let their lies and cruelty define me? I wiped the cake from my face, took a deep breath, and made a decision. I would fight back, but not with lies or anger. I would fight with truth and courage. I started looking for new jobs, working harder than ever. I improved my English skills by watching videos, practicing daily. I even started sharing my story online, not to complain, but to help others who felt alone and betrayed. Slowly, people started to listen. Friends, strangers, even strangers from other countries sent messages of support. One day, a small company offered me a position, impressed by my honesty and determination. It wasn't easy. Every day felt like a battle. But with every step, I grew stronger. And now, I ask you, have you ever been betrayed by someone close? What did you do to overcome it? It took months of struggle, tears, and hard work. But eventually, I found peace. Not because my family changed, but because I did. I realized that sometimes family isn't just about blood. It's about who stands by you when the world turns its back. My sister's betrayal hurt deeply, but it also taught me a lesson I'll never forget. Your worth is not defined by others' opinions. It's defined by your courage to keep going. Today, I'm stronger. I have a job I love, friends who support me, and most importantly, I have myself. If you're watching this and you feel alone or hurt, remember, you are not alone, and your story matters. So tell me, what would you do if someone you loved betrayed you like this?